Hello, lacrosse fans, and welcome back to Tempe, Arizona, here on a hot one at Arizona State University. SDSU Aztecs in town taking on the Sun Devils. Currently about 95 degrees on the turf field. You can almost add another 10 degrees just for that. We're getting coaches and captains meeting underway as the number 8 ranked Aztecs set to take on the Sun Devils. Second game of the day for Sun Devils, falling 20-1 against the Bruins just a couple hours ago, and now wearing black. So Sun Devils in back-to-back games going to be out on the field wearing black against SDSU. And if you caught that earlier game, ASU looking to change a couple things up in this one, going to be working on some zone defense, trying to focus on winning more draws and taking care of that ball in transition, something they struggled with last game against UCLA. And trying to get more opportunities. Only goal last game for ASU to the senior, number 30, Brooke Gazda from Chandler, Arizona. Getting one late in the fourth to break the ice out from the Bruins. Meanwhile, SDSU coming in off a big win last night from Grand Canyon University, now here at Tempe. SDSU 1-2 in the conference, 3-4 overall. Had a win against Cal Poly that was taken away on a forfeit, and a loss to UCLA, that number 5 team, a close one. That one at the Golden State Invitational. UCLA getting the win over SDSU, 12-11 there. Talking with head coach Sam Romero, former player from San Diego State. You'll see her over on the sideline recovering from an ACL tear, just a committed player, played through her senior season with that ACL injury. And she's really focused on just safety of her team, and both teams really in this game having a safe game, working hard in this heat. It is a hot one here in Tempe. Couple players coming up really big in GCU's game last night, including Natalie Labanowski, the junior, putting 5 on the board against Lopes. Another player to watch here in this game on SDSU's side is goalie Maeve Igo. 6'5" junior from Brooklyn. And very agile in the cage. Had a lot of stops against GCU last night, and looking for a good performance from her in today's matchup against the Devils. Teams making their way out on the field. Jane Smith, the senior from Norwell, going to be taking the draw for the Aztecs, going up against local player Karina Velez for ASU. And once again, ASU in black, SDSU in white for this matchup. ASU off to a good start here. SDSU getting that draw win and getting the fast break and a shot and goal. Assist coming from Natalie Labanowski. Goal by freshman midfielder Hayden Brunt.
Of the game, 16th goal of the season. Assist to number 12, Jordan Taylor. Time to go. 2 minutes, 24 seconds on the clock in the fourth quarter.
Another draw-up battle. This one won by Sun Devils. Gets this one up to Brooke Gazda. ASU working this one around. If ASU can find the back of the net here, it'll be a much better start for them in this one. As Claire Mertzliff brings it around, has the pick set by Gazda, fires one left of the net, picked up by Igo and passed out, hits Montague in stride. Montague bringing this across. No, sorry, that was Paige Mello. Now in the stick of Montague, fires one, finds the left side, off the assist from Mello. The senior from San Clemente gets one on the board. 2-0 Aztecs early in the first. Team's back at the center for draw. This one up. Jane Smith getting the better of Velez. Just a little more height on the stick there. She's able to pull this in and get into the attack quickly. Passes across field looking for Montague. Overshoots, but Alexa Nobis able to pick up the GB before it goes out of bounds. A pass inside, and Montague with 2 on the day. Whistle here, might be a no goal. We'll take another look at this. And the goal is going to stand. So it's going to be 3-0 Aztecs. You might hear the PA a couple fields over ASU Women's Lacrosse Stadium. You've got the Division I ASU team taking on USC over there. And last I saw, ASU was closing the gap on that one. It had been 13-9 last update. Sounds like ASU just got another goal over there. But again, D1 ASU team taking on USC. Just a couple fields over from us today. We've got a hit up high here in the midfield. It's going to go Aztecs direction. Natalie Labanowski taking a hit up high, and looks like it's going to send number 8, Skylar Baldwin, off on the green card, so she'll be out for 1 minute. Releasable. Labanowski passes upfield. Smith with a nice look and a good crash inside by 19, Mabel Lopez. Local player here from Phoenix. And second attempt for Montague goes high. Savannah Santa's in the cage for ASU, getting a stick on that one. And a good look inside. Sands with a great save. Had high, mirroring the attacker, takes the ball away. Now Sands looking to clear this one out. Alexa Nobis comes up to pressure Sands. Out of the cage. Now she's been played. She can go back in the circle actually if she chooses to do so. A lot of goalies don't once they're out. But Claire Mertzliff takes a hit in the back. And I think that's going to draw a card. Yeah, green card from the official. That sends Paige Mello, I believe, off for the Aztecs for 1 minute releasable. Mertzliff passing this one upfield. As Jackie Siegel as the Sun Devils look to respond. Mertzliff working against a double team, pulls it back. Now Gazda behind GLE. Has a cutter inside, has Mertzliff not able to connect. Ground ball battle for the 50-50. Picked up by Keila Custodio for the Aztecs. Now Smith on the fast break. Cuts right, gets shut down there. Michaela McKeever shutting down the shooting lane there. Penalty's been released. Aztecs back to full strength. Smith setting things up from the top of the fan.
At 6 p.m., we invite you to come light up Sun Devil Soccer in Lacrosse Stadium. Tickets are available now by visiting sundeviltickets.com. Make plans to come out and support your Arizona State.
With a little give and go to Labanowski. Labanowski coming in on the lefty. Fires one. That one down low. Looked like it was off the foot of Sands. Gene Smith with a nice stick extension there to get that GB. Passes it away to Mello. Had a good look to Montague. Not quite able to handle the pass. But a good recovery by the Aztecs as they get set back up. And this time, top shelf shot goal number 21, Natalie Labanowski. She had 5 last night, the junior from Petaluma, getting her first of the day. You're playing 4 15-minute quarters on a stop clock, and unfortunately we don't have a clock to show you. The time is being kept over at the score table across the way. And a nice draw win picked up this time by Allison Davis for the Sun Devils. On the fast break has Gazda. But a good response by the Aztecs defense. Goes up top, has Skylar Baldwin. And Aztecs finding themselves in more settled attack already early in this one than they had in the game against UCLA, so it's a better start for them in that regard. But the other challenge they had at UCLA was maintaining possession. As they lose it here, Bridget Montague picking up the GB, has a hit upfield to Alexa Nobis. A pass inside. What a great look and execution for a second one for Hayden Brunt. The freshman from Folsom with 2 goals early in the first here. Labanowski steps up, taking over draw duty from Smith, and she picks this one up for SDSU. Hands it off to Custodio. Paige Mello with a good look inside on the front door, and that shot right into the chest of Savannah Sands. Rebound goes SDSU's way. Paige Mello setting up another one. This time has Montague, fires a low one, and a shot and goal there for Bridget Montague. That'll be a hat trick for the senior from San Clemente. That draw up. Jane Smith with a nice grab. Over to Labanowski. A lot of spin dodges going on there as Labanowski gets back to Smith. With a spinning shot going right of the net. Backed up by the Aztecs. And a nice look from the outside by Smith. The senior from Norwell gets her first on the day, goal number 17 on the season for Jane Smith. Smith having a good time out there on the field. We saw that last night as well with GCU. Just a good sport overall. Very respectful with the officials. I'm sure they appreciate that. But also a phenomenal lacrosse player. And Smith right there was looking to take that on the inside. But a good check by Lexi Robinson of the Devils. Shuts down that opportunity, gets it back to Mello, and another attempt from Montague. This time goes right of the net. Backed up by 22. That's Riley Tills, sophomore attacker from Denver, bringing this back in. Smith splitting through two defenders, fires one. Sands with the save, and the ground ball there picked up by 42. Marin Rushford hands it back to Sands to clear this out for the Devils. Still looking for their first one on the day here. And it all starts with the transition. Head coach Emily Landrum for ASU really looking for them to protect the ball in these transitions. Sands looking for an opportunity. Everyone deep and now crowded up in the midfield. This is where the heat really starts to wear on you. These long clears A lot of these players running to get open, defenders running to keep up. Just tires about both sides. Official signaling the wrong direction there for a moment, but it's going to be Aztec ball as Smith passes this one back in. A quick stick and a good read by Sands. Cala Custodio firing the quick stick there, but Sands backing it up. And as the fans here will tell you, just sitting off the edge of this turf, you can feel the heat radiating. Very warm up there as Sands hits Gazda, showing some speed as she splits through the Aztec defense, cuts across the midfield, gets into the attacking third for the Devils. Devils slowing things down here. Really working to protect the ball and make a smart play. Try to get a good shot on net. Wait for the right opportunity. Looking for Mertzlift on the inside. Doesn't have it. And instead, Aztecs turn it over and they're on the fast break. Montague brings it across. Cuts inside, and Sands has been great in these last few possessions as she makes another stop. Firing up high, Sands with another save. Sands stopping this one, and she's able to do it just in front of the goal line. What an impressive save by Savannah Sands. Doing everything she can to keep the Aztecs alive, or excuse me, the Sun Devils. Pick up by Mello, passes back out of trouble on the near side, and a nice pass upfield hits Brunt. Labanowski getting pushed back by Catherine Moran. And there it is, a nice high to low shot by Paige Mello. Another senior on the SDSU team from Hollis getting on the board. First one for Mello today. SDSU now takes an 8-0 lead here in the first. High draw gets knocked down by Labanowski, picked up by Velez. ASU with a chance to try to drive here before SDSU gets settled. Velez cuts inside and had what would have been a good opportunity there, but the ball getting checked out, picked up by Moran. The Aztecs pressure all the way out here, and they force the turnover. Battle for the GB. This one, Kellen Morris, sophomore defender from Kitty Hawk, wins that battle, gets possession back for the Aztecs as they work down the far sideline. Nice look right on the front door. Second attempt, and a shot and a goal there for 26, Brittany Schwartz. Sophomore from Philly. And it's going to actually get taken back as a no goal, failing the stick check. So that goal from British War is going to be taken back. And that stick's going to get taken to the sideline. Won't be able to come back into the game until it's tightened up and rechecked by the officials, typically during a quarter break. And that's going to automatically give possession to the Sun Devils. So Velez gets the start for the Devils. Devils looking to get something going on attack. And the whistle blows. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. So 8-0 San Diego State early in this one. After the goal taken away there from British Schwartz right at the end. Otherwise it would have been 9-0, but overall SDSU in control of this one. ASU team would like to thank James Patrick Photography for sponsoring the team this season, providing studio shots and action photos for the team. You can head on over to jamespatrick.com. Thank you again to James Patrick Photography, supporting Women's Club Lacrosse here at Arizona State University. It's Chris Ross with South Mountain Sports, and we'll be right back.
There's a place up by us called Lacrosse, but they're always on the verge of going out.
Yeah. We went to Unlimited. Lacrosse Unlimited. I was not happy. We had to do it all.
Yeah, you can get it so they like stream almost like, you know, way too tight. That's what they do.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's like a plastic.
Yeah, the forms.
Does it work? Oh, yeah. It's supposed to like be good for 2 years. And if it's loose, then you pull it tight.
I gave one to Hayden those like last year. I don't know. I'm sure it's in the garbage can somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Last season, when she broke her head, and they bought a new head, they gave her one of those new head. This is pretty sweet. Then she's like, "Where's that thing?" New head was like $250. I'm like, "Can you at least keep that?" Yeah. It's got like it's all.
Girls sit up.
Yeah. Yeah, that coming ripping through it. What's the difference with the cross?
Well, I thought a lot of them use a cross concept.
Well, yeah.
Of a basically breaking.
Remember the girl at Boston College?
Yeah.
Like Charlotte North had that stick, and the defender knew how to change sticks with her. So,
the head's, yeah, it's skinny, right?
so it just wants the ball to come in and suck
So
in.
you can scoop it.
So it catches and just kind of catches it. But when you're trying to shoot that, off that thing, it's like getting precision. Yeah, I can see that thing just going. Woo! It's like throwing a two fingers fastball, right? It's like, whoa. No, I didn't see anyone do it in high school. I just remember Charlotte North. I felt bad for the defensive girl. There would be a girl that started on defense that had her field stick. And Charlotte North would draw their girl would run, giving stick immediately, and then it would replace that. Like, that's your calling. I mean, you're at BC, but that's what you've been relegated to. The stick swap.
Yes, that's field time.
Yeah, she's got minutes every game.
Goes the other way, you got to stay on the field.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Huh? You want this at half? No.
Welcome back here to Tempe, Arizona. Warm one again here at Arizona State University as the Sun Devils host the Aztecs. Across the way, game wrapping up between the ASU Women's Division I team taking on USC. And ASU almost making the comeback there. Was down 11-4 at halftime. Pulled it back. Took a 16-14 loss, but made it close. That game happening just a couple fields away from where we're at here at the ASU rec fields in Tempe. Start of the second quarter. Jane Smith feeds this one upfield. Hits Labanowski. Now switching sides, of course, between quarters, and a fast look to Labanowski, taking the assist from Alexa Nobis. Paige Mello getting the draw win off the circle, gets it back to Smith. Labanowski gets that one up, and Mello fires a high to low. That one's saved. Savannah Sands. The nice save, passes upfield, finds Skylar Baldwin wide open. Paige Mello coming in, almost getting the trail check. Ball down, going out of bounds. Looks like it's out on the Aztecs. Sorry, out on ASU, excuse me. Aztecs going to take possession. Montague fires another one from outside. Overhand shot, stings the right side of the net. that'll be number 4 on the day, 14 on the season. For Bridget Montague. Official's going to call a water break here. Aztecs up 10-0. That'll put us at a running clock at this point. And again, we don't have a timer that we can show you. Time being kept across the way over at the score table. But Aztecs looking good here to take another win, beating GCU last night. Assuming they get the win here against ASU, be heading down to U of A tomorrow and playing the Wildcats at 9 a.m. We'll be bringing you that game as well, so SDSU fans, just stay tuned here on South Mountain Sports as we're bringing you all 3 Aztec games this weekend. And if you'd like to support us, we're an all-volunteer team and a 501c3 nonprofit here in Phoenix, and we do these live streams to raise funds, to provide scholarships for girls and women's players in this great sport and players with financial needs. So if you'd like to support us, you can make a tax-deductible donation. If you've not done those taxes yet, head on over to southmountainsports.com, or there's a link on the homepage in our YouTube channel to make a donation. We'd certainly appreciate that. With that, we'll take a short break here. It's Chris Ross with South Mountain Sports, and we'll be right back. Welcome back here to Tempe, Arizona. Getting a bit of a breeze out here on the field, and I assure you it's welcomed by these players and fans. It's a hot one. As teams went off field just to get a bit of a water break. A good battle here at midfield. Trying to pick up this 50-50. Still no winner, and eventually it looks like Custodio going to come up with it for the Aztecs. And coming in hot, a save by Sands. But gets taken back. Another shot there. I think that was from the stick of Jane Smith. Going wide on the net, backed up by the Aztecs. Bringing it in again. And Labanowski comes in, and Savannah Sands has really been making some good saves here in this first half as she stops that one. Sometimes these goalies just using everything they got. stick, legs, feet, helmet, hands, whatever it takes. Gets picked up. Jill Stevenson coming in. And she's got it. The senior defender from Sacramento gets her first goal of the season. Making it 11-0. Aztecs on top.
Your turn. Come on.
And that draw a little bit low. Labanowski able to come in and scoop it. Finds Montague and a good look. What perfect execution off the fast break. All the way from midfield to net. See Labanowski just coming in, scoops it, head up immediately, finds Montague. Hayden Brunt coming across, that freshman getting the hat trick. Whistle there coming in off the circle. Claire Mertzliff heading off field. And I didn't see if she had picked up a green card possibly or just needed to sub out. Again, very warm out here, so I wouldn't be surprised if some of these players pushing hard just needed a break. But Jane Smith comes in, fires the left hand, stings that bottom left corner of the net. Making it 13-0. As Smith gets her 18th goal on the season. Custodio comes in, picks up the draw win off the circle. Pass inside and quick goal by Montague. A timeout called by ASU. It's a little over midway here through the second quarter. And again, unfortunately, we don't have a clock to show you in today's broadcast, but 14-0 Aztecs. In their second game here in Arizona in the weekend visit. Be traveling down to Tucson tomorrow morning, taking on U of A there at Sitton Field. We'll be there 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, bringing you that broadcast. As we take a short time out here and water break, we'll take a break ourselves. Chris Ross, you're watching South Mountain Sports. We'll be right back.
Now they're up in D1. It's really different.
Yeah.
Okay, number 25. 11 dropped down for a ball. Yeah, that was 26. Right. Who that was down there?
They're both in school. They're both
Oh, cool.
And we're back. Both teams back on the field here. Nat Labanowski and Karina Velez back on the draw. Another low draw coming in. Jackie Siegel picking it up. Immediately swarmed by the Aztecs, but dumps it off to Velez. And Sun Devils looking to get something going here. Really been struggling on the attack today. Velez looks to cut in, goes left, and had a good look for Siegel. Siegel had it and gets whistled. Going to get an 8-meter shot now for Jackie Siegel. Looked like that ball was going to get intercepted by Aztecs defense, and somehow Siegel came away with it before getting fouled. But again, 6'5" Maeve Igo in the cage. And Jackie Siegel getting ASU on the board. As she sneaks one down low and gets it past Igo. Second goal on the season for the freshman from Windermere. So overall, been a tough day for the Sun Devils team here, but avoiding shutouts But not a fast break there. Nicole Grinding. The sophomore getting her first goal of the season. And a quick response from the Aztecs. Another pickup by Labanowski. Smith taking it to X. Looking to feed over the net. Savannah Sands tracking the ball. Coming over, and Sands getting the job done. Great save. Sands out of the goal circle. Looking for the right pass, and again, team getting bunched up at midfield. Not a lot of clear opportunities. Decides to send it. Whistle at midfield as Lexi Robinson takes it. Going to have a green card, looks like, going against Bridget Montague. So she'll be out for a minute on a releasable penalty. Claire Mertzliff now has the ball. Looks to dodge at the top of the fan. Roll dodge, fires left, gets deflected. But Michaela McKeever backs this one up for SDSU. Maeve Igo with a quick pass. Has Nicole Grinding. And the Aztecs working it around quickly as Sun Devils defense start pressuring out. Smith dumps it off, and a shot and a goal for number 22, Riley Tills. Off the assist from Smith. The sophomore from Denver gets her 9th goal in the season, first one on the day. One minute to halftime. Here in Tempe, Arizona, on the campus of Arizona State University. We're out at the rec fields just east of the main campus. And this shot deflected. And that pass gets knocked up high. And Savannah Sands able to track it and pull it in. ASU just staying deep on all of these clears, not giving Sands any close opportunities for an easier handoff. So this one again getting picked up by SDSU, but the horn blows. That'll take us to half. SDSU up 16-1. And as we head into halftime, the ASU Women's Club Lacrosse team would like to thank Samra Habas and Associates for sponsoring the team this season. Their support helping the team continue to grow and compete. So thank you to Samra Habas and Associates. And if you're in California or Arizona and need a personal injury lawyer, you can head on over to getsammer.com. This is Chris Ross with South Mountain Sports. We'll take a break here for halftime, and we'll be back for the second half of the Aztecs taking on the Sun Devils. Welcome back here to Tempe, Arizona, on the campus of Arizona State University. Continues to be a warm one here. Out on the ASU rec fields on the main campus of Arizona State, hosting San Diego State. SDSU up 16-1 in this matchup. ASU in a bit of a rebuilding phase after losing a lot of top talent last year and the year prior. ASU typically one of the teams in contention, usually getting bids to the Nationals. But Custodio gets the draw win for the Aztecs to start the second half. Smith setting things up top. Dumps it off, sets up a pick for Novus. Back over to Mello and off to Montague as they continue to work it around. You can see SDSU setting up a lot of pick and roll type plays here. And a nice check there from Velez as Montague was driving in. Forces the ball out. This time Custodio fired a bullet. Net move there, but ball sails out of bounds. Picked up by the Aztecs. Back in the stick of Montague. Getting things going again for SDSU. Mello to Montague, looking for Hayden Brunt. A nice crash by the Sun Devils, but this time wide open. What a big save there by Tristan Milkey, who's taken over duties from Savannah Sands as the goaltender for the second half here for the Sun Devils, and Milkey with a big save there. Sun Devils setting up a play. Allison Davis facing some pressure from Paige Mello. There's a shot from outside by Mertzliff as she hits the deck, but that was saved by Igo in the cage. Looks like we're going to get a card. Well, that card's going to go against Hayden Brunt, the freshman. They sent her out for 2 minutes. And Mertzliff is going to get an 8-meter shot from the center hash. Maeve Igo in the cage. Mertzliff comes in, pump fakes, fires second shot. Heads out the backside, backed up by ASU. Brooke Costa fires a low one, and another great save by Igo. Now Montague comes in, switches left, fires one off the left side. Milky with the stop. Aztecs reset. Getting a little more breezy on the field in this afternoon game. But not much cloud cover out here in Tempe. And as you can see in the background there, other than a handful of mesquite trees, not a lot of shade around here. So only February, but feels like summer weather here in Tempe, Arizona. Temperatures currently in the mid-90s and a good look inside to Hayden. And then there's a shot and a goal for the Aztecs. That goal coming from 22, Riley Tills, the attacker from Denver, gets her second of the day, 10th goal on the season for Tills. Making it 17-1 Aztecs. And of course, we're over halfway through the club season for most of these teams. It'll be interesting to see how WWLL shakes out. Haven't had the opportunity to check on where the championships for WWLL are going to be held this year, but UC Santa Barbara undefeated on top, ranked number 1 nationally after the Cactus Classic last weekend. They've been going back and forth with Florida. That Florida Gators club team also undefeated. Both the Gators and the Gauchos coming in and going 3-0 in the Cactus Classic here at ASU last weekend. So Santa Barbara has to be considered the team to beat in the WWLL right now. Serving UCLA their only loss. So UCLA currently ranked number 5, and the San Diego State team ranked number 8. So 3 WWL teams, all from California, all ranked in the top 10 nationally. As Mertzliff gets set up for another free position shot here against Maeve Igo in the cage. And that shot is broken up off the crash. The slide in, I believe that came from 16, Joe Stevenson, the senior from Sacramento, disrupting that play. But the shot gets backed up by the Sun Devils. They come in for another attempt. That ball's checked out. And there's Joe Stevenson again. Coming in, gets the GB, clears it upfield. As the Sun Devils defense gets settled in for another stance here. But the ball broken up. And they're going to dump it into the goal circle for Milky. Goal circle violation there by the Aztecs. I apologize, I've been saying the wrong name here. Katie Wentling. So Wentling sends it off to the right, has Mabel Lopez. And a good look over top and a top shelf goal there for Labanowski. And it doesn't get much cleaner than that. Labanowski, the junior, getting the hat trick. Goal number 19 on the season. So Jackie Siegel comes in for the Sun Devils, taking over on the draw. She goes up against Labanowski, and Siegel had it there, but she gets pushed down. I think that's going to send Labanowski off on a yellow card. I believe that'll be the second yellow on the day for the Aztecs. So ASU in the power play, 2 minutes, player up, releasable. And see a tripping call there from the officials against Montague. Allison Davis, the senior midfielder, has the ball for the Sun Devils. Davis feeds it back to X. And a good look inside and a shot. What a save by Maeve Igo. The beast from Brooklyn comes up big there. And on the doorstep, second attempt, saved by Whitling. Penalty's been released. SDSU back to full strength. Slabanowski gets back into play. Paige Mello setting things up top. And Velez coming up with the big GB. Stick hit as she passes upfield, but able to connect anyway. Has Baldwin. Now Siegel with the ball. ASU attack again, just working here to find some good shooting lanes and opportunities. Looking to pass into Velez. That shot broken up. Picked up by Aztecs, passed way upfield. Mabel Lopez getting in there and breaking that up. It's another 50-50 battle. Coming out of it is Montague, and she's got a high to low shot and goal. And that's going to be a sock trick for the senior from San Clemente. Putting SDSU up 19-1 here late in the third. And that's going to be the whistle as we go in to intermission. And once again, the Arizona State University Club Women's Lacrosse team would like to thank James Patrick Photography, among other things, doing studio shots for the team this season, preserving memories on and off the field. So thank you to James Patrick Photography, and you can head on over to jamespatrick.com to check out the amazing work. And with that, thank you again for watching South Mountain Sports. This is Chris Ross, and we will be back tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock as SDSU heads down south to Tucson, taking on the U of A Wildcats. We'll be bringing you that game live. And we'll take a short break here. We'll be back for the fourth quarter in Tempe. See you on the other side.
Yellow, right? Okay.
Our best goal. Great, thankfully there's another goal. It's played for Get the smart. Okay, I get that. That ball is good too.
We're back for the fourth quarter here at ASU at the rec fields in Tempe. Still in the mid-90s here on the field on a warm one. On a running clock, as well as takes a draw control for the Sun Devils. The one goal in this game so far coming from the freshman Jackie Siegel. Working from X. No cutter, tries to drive in and spin and shot herself. Igo with the stop. And Igo right on target. And a very fast transition for the Aztecs. So Alexa Novus comes in, gets locked down by Marin Rushford from ASU. Novus looking for a cutter. Tries to give and go with Smith. Now Lapinowski has it. Passes back inside and a good save by Katie Whitney. And picking up here in Tempe. Nonetheless, one of the better transitions we've seen from ASU as they come in. Costa on the fast break, switch left, comes around, fires, saved by Igo. And Igo backing up the shot herself. Taking possession right back for the Aztecs. Igo just making it look easy, puts it right in the stick of Custodio. And a beautiful shot right there on the front door by Novus. So Alexa Novus, sophomore attacker, gets her first on the day, second goal on the season. Makes it an even 20 for SDSU. Bridget Montague comes up with the draw win out the far sideline. A quick pass back inside. Custodio coming up with the GB after the drop pass. Feeds it back. Labinowski fires a left-handed shot. Wentling with the save. So That ball sails out. Officials are going to stop the clock for the moment while they get another ball. You see those chain link fence back there behind the goal. Stops some of the balls, but it's actually about 4 inches or so up above the ground if you look towards the bottom there, and sometimes those lacrosse balls just roll right underneath it. That pass inside is picked off by ASU. Skylar Baldwin picks that one up. Pulls the whistle. Self-start though. Once her feet move, play is in action, and Riley Till's just getting in there, wreaking havoc for ASU. So they feed it back to Wentling. Wentling sends this one up. Finds Marin Rushford, the senior from South Carolina. A fairly clean transition for ASU. Claire Mertzliff going to settle things down, feeds it over to Siegel. ASU on short time now. Just looking to practice execution here on attack. Gazda coming around. And a knockdown from the Aztecs off of the skip pass. Taking it away. And Novus bringing it in. Hits a double team, pressed out. Labanowski fires one from outside. But Wentling makes the stop, comes out of the circle, facing some pressure from Montague. So Wentling in motion. Coming way up top. The ball comes here to the near sideline. Playing on the maroon lines here, as you can tell from where the cones are placed on the field. So Joanna Stevenson going to restart play for the Aztecs. Stevenson passes upfield. Finds Riley Tills. Not the errant pass, a pickup by the Sun Devils. Baldwin coming in, looking for the shot, gets pushed by 19. It's Mason Smale. He's going to send Smale behind. Now Skylar Baldwin gets set up out on the hanging hash for the 8-meter shot. Tough angle. Look for the assist possibly here. Looks like Brooke Gazda coming in. And not able to execute the assist. Gazda was trying to hit Velez, but Maeve Igo with a great read and a knockdown. But another whistle in the 8. So Velez now gets set up for the free position shot on goal. Now Igo's just been a brick wall. Velez comes in, fires, and then she's got it. Shot and goal for Karina Velez. The senior from Paradise Valley, local player, gets number 2 on the day for the Sun Devils. Also a team captain. Played, if I'm not mistaken, for the Puerto Rican national team. Sadie Warshaw stepping in, taking over draw duties for the Sun Devils. Against Natalie Labanowski. And Velez finishing strong in this one. Comes up with another draw control for ASU. But what a pickoff there by Hayden Brunt. And right on the doorstep, a shot and a save by Wintling. And Novus feeds it back. And on the second attempt, goal number 4 for Hayden Brunt, the freshman from Folsom.
Way to go, Aztecs! Way to go, Nicole. Gotta go high if you're gonna shoot.
So late substitution here from ASU as Baldwin heads off. And I think because of that, we're going to end up with possession awarded to San Diego State. Labanowski working around. And a feed and another shot and goal for Hayden. As she gets her 5th of the day. Now Jackie Siegel on the draw for the Sun Devils. And another late substitution coming in. And this time is late substitution by SDSU. So just as before, this time possession given to the Aztecs. Not much time left in this one. Mertz left looking to drive in. She gets pressed back out. And some of the better ball control we've seen from ASU late in this one. Keeping it tight and a great look from Gazda to Mertzliff. One of the best attack plays we've seen all day from ASU. And that's got to feel good for Claire Mertzliff. The senior from Wilmette, Illinois. She was driving all day looking for that opportunity, and that's going to be your final as the horn blows. 22-3 Aztecs. SDSU now 2-0 on this weekend. And they'll advance to 2-2 in the conference. All right, that's going to do it for us here today on South Mountain Sports. Thanks again for watching, and again, we'll be back tomorrow at 9 o'clock a.m. So we head down to Tucson, where SDSU will be taking on the U of A Wildcats, so be sure to tune in for that. So long for now from Tempe, Arizona. This is Chris Ross with South Mountain Sports, and have a great day.